Good evening, our citizens and guests. We have gathered today to commemorate the victims of Volyn. On July 11th, 1943, the genocide there has started. The Volyn massacre, as it's been called, has involved over 150 Polish towns and villages being attacked by the Ukrainian nationalists, which led to a huge number of Poles, Ukrainians, and people of other nationalities being cruelly exterminated. The bands of the Ukrainian Insurgent Army were killing women, old people, and children. This vile deed cannot be forgotten or forgiven. 70 years ago, we still remember it, because this cruel crime against humanity can never be erased. Unfortunately, in the past year, the people of the Donetsk People's Republic have first-hand experienced ethnic cleansing, the pain of losing their loved ones, suffering of a blockade. This genocide in Volyn, therefore, has a special meaning for us. We understand the feelings of the Polish people that they feel on this anniversary, and feel compassion for them. Now we ask people to present the flowers to the memorial of the victims of fascism. Now, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Donetsk People's Republic, Aleksandr Igorevich Kofman, will say his speech. In 1945, in a special operation, a man born in Donetsk, Aleksandr Demidенko, has eliminated one of the leaders of the Ukrainian Insurgent Army that was one of the organizers of the Volyn massacre. Then, 70 years ago, we, for the first time, took part in fighting fascism and won. 70 years later, we have to fight it again. In Volyn, people that died were Polish, Armenian, Ukrainian, Jewish, Russian. Fascism is not divided by ethnicity. It is an ideology of bastards. And if they came back 70 years later, they need to be wiped out again. I am glad that Europe is waking up to this fact. Maybe not openly yet, but many Europeans come here and join our army and fight fascism in the ranks of our militia. They remember, the common people remember what fascism is. Hopefully we can remind the leaders of Europe of this as well. Today we honor the memory of those that died then. This is a monument to the victims of fascism, not just the Volyn massacre, but to everybody who died at the hand of fascist invaders back then. It's hard for me to talk. Thank you for coming here today. Let's show the world that Donbass remembers what fascism is and won't let it take over our homes. Now, we will give the floor to Member of Parliament, the head of the Communist Party of the Donetsk People's Republic, Litvinov Boris Alexeyevich. Dear friends, yes, 72 years ago, a horrible thing happened when civilians were subject to genocide and ethnic cleansing. And the reason for this were in history. Historians say that when hatred between nationalities was created, and today's ideologues of fascism also take root from the traditions of the Ukrainian Insurgent Army that committed atrocities 72 years ago, that those atrocities were already condemned in Nuremberg trials, and today they come back. I think it's a repeat of history. Today, these people have been funded by American money and supported by some European leaders. The very same followers of those fascist ideologies have come to our land and are doing the same thing they did before. What happened to Europe? What happened to everybody? If we crushed them 70 years ago, if they have been condemned by the entire world, what happened? But we're here today, and I trust that our Polish friends who are here with us will tell the truth to the international community, and today all of us can tell to the world, to all of Europe, that you can't support reborn national socialist dictatorship that illegally seized power in our capital and is doing the same thing that they've been doing 72 years ago. I trust that fascism in the world will be defeated again. I call on Europe, I call on the international community to let our fledgling republics, the population of which has voted to live freely as they want. We want to live in friendship and peace with all nationalities in the world, like our ancestors that always lived here. I grieve for the victims of Volyn massacre, and I'm sure fascism will be beaten despite what's going on today. Thank you very much. We voice our gratitude to you for participating in our evening of remembrance. Please accept our sincerest condolences. Today, everybody who feels compassion for the victims of Volyn, let's commemorate them with a minute of silence. Over the past year, the people of the Donbass have experienced firsthand all the suffering inflicted by fascists. The shelling of civilian areas and blockade has claimed thousands of lives. Today, we are standing up for our peaceful existence. We believe that all the heroes that fought fascism and are fighting it now will not be forgotten for protecting their land, their homes, and will always be remembered in history and in the hearts of each one of us. We grieve together with the families of those that perished in the struggle. White color is a symbol of purity, and children are our hope for the future. In remembrance of everybody that died, we release these balloons into the sky. They are a symbol of our hope for a bright and peaceful future for us and our children. We are grateful to everybody who has joined us today. We wish all of you peaceful skies over your head, good and peace to all of you.